Alright, Bible studies finished. We did Ezekiel 16, kind of a harder chapter for younger kids, but I always relish doing those chapters. I like being able to explain them to the kids in ways that they can understand. And then also our song was Oh, the Deep, Deep Love of Jesus, the Simon Karlovsky version. It was really, really good. And yeah, that was what we did. Said prayers and moved on from there. Now it's time to get back to work.
So I didn't have my mic configured properly, which is why my sound isn't matching up with the visual. But basically, I was just doing a rundown of the things that we had today. I'm considering whether or not I'm going to continue rundowns or whether I'm just going to go and do stuff. What do you guys think? What is your opinion on me running down my list? I know I want to do some of the organizational stuff that I do with Trello, but I don't necessarily have to run down my list every day. What do you guys think? Leave something in the comments. I'm going to do my T clip from yesterday for my first JDL social clip, and hopefully that works out well. Let's see. So we're going to go to find a good jump in point.
I think you're done. Steepen.
Yeah, we'll start there. Right about there.
I think you're done. Steep. Just hammer with a camera. How much? Follow your heart. That's what I do. I like it a little sweeter. Some of y'all are throw up in your mouth a little bit, probably. Nashville hot seasoning. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little kick. Some people like cayenne pepper. I prefer Nashville hot seasoning. Why? I don't know. It just tastes better with sweet stuff. Nashville hot chicken's already sweet.
I think that'll do. Yeah, that's under a minute. That should be a good clip. So we'll just go ahead and export that. Here we go. To VV60. Vlog clip 1. That works. And we'll put it in my Dropbox backup here. Vlog clip 1. Alright, so that is dropping, and then I'll go ahead and just drop it to TikTok and Facebook. So that was simple enough. So I'm realizing that I actually have a lot of stuff to edit today. So I'm still gonna vlog, but since I did a bunch of editing vlog related stuff the other day, I'm gonna try to keep it to newer kind of stuff that I'm actually editing. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to explain stuff too commonly or often, you know, and just waste time on the vlog. I want to have more family stuff and Bard related stuff. As far as the TV show I mentioned in the previous episode as well, I am still working on it. There's just a lot of other stuff that's in the way right now, and I'm trying to get it done. So basically the plan with that right now is to gather up my art and get things together to create what will essentially be the B-roll of the show. The A-roll I'm going to be filming selfie style. It will all make sense when I get a test done. I should be able to have a test done sometime this week, Lord willing, and I'll show it to you guys on here exclusively. That'll be exciting. So, yep. Boom, time warp to the end of the day. I'm actually filming this on my C920 of all things. It's a little bit, you know, not as smooth as I'd necessarily want it, although I kind of like that. I haven't decided yet. I might use a different kind of camera, but I really like the lighting and the angle that I've created here. I want it to kind of feel more like a voiceover. I initially thought selfie and then maybe like on location, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. And I really like this look right here. This nice dark background, and I may try it in black and white. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm about to start editing again on what's it called, Poets at War, and just wanted to give this little tip. If you ever have something really long that you need to edit in Final Cut, and you need to make cuts and stuff like that, basically what you do is this. Come in here, you're going to go to double speed if you can listen to it at double speed. If you can listen faster, great, but I'm just going to do double speed. And I've made this whole thing now double speed, so you'll hear it when we talk. It's just really, really fast, like, see, really, really fast.
Good.
And everything.
Sure.
So, but it allows me to go through the whole thing faster. Now, if you cut, the problem is you can't revert back to 100% speed on any of your clips. So instead, use the markers. I always use the purple one for the in, and then for the out, I change it to a red one by choosing to do. So now I know when I come back to making this 100% speed, I know exactly where my cuts are going to be. I can make them accordingly and, you know, go from there. So just a quick way to quicken your editing, especially when you have a longer sort of thing to work on, like I do today. So I'm editing this conversation with Benjamin. This should be out soon on Poets at War. And yeah. Today's been crazy. I've had a lot of extra editing. Sorry if there aren't as many clips today. I mean, it was a 45-minute vlog. I hadn't vlogged in forever, so maybe they'll end up being shorter, maybe they'll end up being longer. I'm not really worried about that. But I do want to talk with y'all, especially, and if once I get this done, it's on to cleaning up in here and getting some of the things done that I need to really work on my TV show. So, yeah, we'll talk soon.
Talking all about the dad, when I died, I want to about the dad, what don't you know about the dad? Talking all about the dad, when I died,
Okay, so I have Poets at War going ahead and, you know, exporting Benjamin Curley's. So I moved a few things around. The next thing on my list is going to be The Office, because I really need to get to it. I want to do some drilling of, you know, screws and stuff while the kids are still awake, so that they're not, you know, being upset by nap time. And yeah, we'll go from there and see what we can do. So this is kind of my next major area of work. Those bags over there are eventually going to go back in the closet, be hung up. It's all clothes and stuff for me and Casey. That's where we're having our main clothes storage. The closet is still going to be mostly storage, nothing too crazy. I may or may not put up some kind of curtain over it at some point. This is just going to be slowly, you know, captured and brought together and backed up in the way it needs to be, and stuff will either be thrown away or taken to other forms of storage, given back to people I'm capturing it for, stuff like that. But this is kind of the other space that I'm wanting to put together. This is going to be my music section. I have a little bit more room on the walls over here. I'm going to be hanging most of these instruments, mostly my, you know, tin whistles and such, a few other small instruments. The keyboard's going to be the main kind of station right here. I'm going to put these drums up, put these other pieces up out of the way, and have this space on the right over here for where my iPad's going to go for GarageBand. I use my iPad for all kinds of things, so it won't be there all the time. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to work on this, and I'll show you what I come up with when I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to do a time lapse because I honestly don't think it'll be worth seeing, but the end product will. But so this is the before, and
a piggyback, piggyback Peter, piggyback, piggyback Peter, piggyback, piggyback Peter, piggyback, piggyback.
So I put up a few things so far.
put up my warble, put up my pan flute, put up my melodica. I'm going to use these in between spaces for whistles, I think. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put something up in that corner yet. I was hoping to get my harmonicas right here, but I'm kind of out of brackets, and these are kind of hard to mount any other way. So I'm trying to figure out a way to mount them, hopefully inside this little circle here. But I'll figure it out one way or another. Yep. So I figured out a solution. We've got these two guys right here. It's just kind of a loose shelf held in by these screws here. It can pop out like that. I had two little brackets left, just the little ones, and so it all just kind of fit together, and everything just kind of sits up here, no problem, out of the way. And I did have to move this screw over a little more to make some space for it, but I like the way it looks. It's simple, straightforward, and keeps my instruments in place so I don't forget about them in a drawer somewhere. All right, we have everything hung. I'm pretty proud of this wall, of all we've done with it. You should be able to see virtually all of that. Very wide angle camera, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, now I'm going to figure out if I'm going to have this light over here or not. It's an idea. This light gets really hot. I may just put it up for now. But I can hook up everything, get it all set for the music making process. And this is a big deal, having this wall moved. I used to have everything over here by my computer back when this room was kind of split for Casey and Peter. But now we've moved this wall over here. And other than the hats... well, no, the hat's included. Everything can come down off this wall. It's made to come down off this wall. This wall over here is going to be more like my hanging stuff. That's the bulk of my hanging stuff for art and whatnot right now. Plus, I have a lot of other stuff kind of covering the rest of the wall beneath. And so we'll work on that. And eventually, I'll try to get some RGB up here in some way so that when I work from the computer and stream from over there, we have a nice, cool background over here. So that's the idea. But I got this wall done. So I haven't updated in a bit today, so I thought I'd go ahead and update you. The room is as clean as it's going to get at the moment. Got the wall set up like I showed you earlier. Got still a lot to capture. The VHS system is not working, and I'm going to have to get a different capture device. Run it into OBS, make it really simple. But that's for another day. For now, I have just a couple things left on the list. Write a poem, unify wallpapers and aesthetics, clean the house, and audio adventures. I don't know if I'm going to get to any of those, but I will tell you is this. One of the next things on my list that I'm going to be adding probably today and working on maybe a little tiny bit, but really starting to get to is that TV series I talked to you guys about. Go ahead and take the art that I've already done and start editing it into basically like the pieces that I need to make the whole story. I need to work on score. I need to work on all these sorts of things. I have a few score pieces that have stayed around since some of my concept versions. But really there's just a lot to do to start getting it together. And I am unsure exactly of how I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do one series, if I'm going to do multiple series, I really need to start conceptualizing that so that I can get some kind of Indiegogo or Patreon or something going for funding this. But I have some test footage that I've shown a few of you. Might be able to show you another time. But it's going to be good. I'm really excited. And yeah. So this might be the last clip for today. I'm not really sure yet. But that's okay. It's a Bard Knocks life. There's a lot to do. And today has been a quieter, calmer Monday than I've had in quite a while. And it was welcome. So thank you all for watching. Benjamin's podcast should be up soon if it isn't already. It should be by now. And yeah, y'all enjoy.